Ready?
Yes.
Let's go, people. Time to get served. And as always, our king of memes, Osita Iheme, is sitting comfortably on the #1 spot. So let's find out what this glasses is about. It says, interviewer says, your CV says you're 25, but you don't look 25. And me, I'm like, okay, so what do you want me to do? Like,
no, but it's true. You want me to have 30 years experience, but I'm 25.
But now you want
How do I do it?
I experienced it in the stomach.
You cannot collect my blood. What? How can I help you?
But wait, can we be adding our experience and our parents' experience when they had those 9 months?
I think we can be adding, because sometimes they ask you for very odd things, and they're like, you don't look like you are old enough to. It's not my fault that I have baby face.
It's not my fault, yo, my sister. Oh. Okay, another young boy is, and this boy is really shocked. Let's find out what's making him shocked. He said, when the teacher walks up to you during an exam and looks at your paper, they shout out, guys, please make sure you read the questions carefully. See, if I'm this person, I'm going to collect extra sheets and start all over again, because as an example, it means that I have done in the rubbish and the nonsense that you don't understand.
So what do you want to write again?
But wait. But you know that some people can be very funny. It is not, they have just collected it, but it is what they wanted to say before they got to you. And he still says it. But now he's going to confuse you. Except you are double sure that you know the answer.
But
because if you're not,
we're never double sure.
We're never double sure. Only 4.
That's why you be saying, you'll be hearing, what's number 5? Number 5 is B. You now look at your paper, you have written 148.
See, honey pot.
Where do you start?
If it is Mr. Alabi, you know that you're sure, because Mr. Alabi was la cram la po. But Mr. Popola, Pastor Popola.
my own is that the one that happened to me from experiences after the exam, when people are not saying, that number 1, and they're now saying, discussing the answer. And like, me, I will just be very quiet. I'm very quiet. I'll go warmly to my hostel and go and lie down and go and thinking about my life.
Because when some people are getting AB, you are getting 25.
Let me not tell you one that is worse. When they are saying that number 4, what did you write? You will now realize that you never saw number 4, 5, 6, and 7 because it was at the back of my sister.
My sister, please let's just move on before some people write the exam. We have a attack. Please learn, no. Don't be that boy, yo. So let's move on. This one is about snatchers. I don't know what they are snatching, but let's find out. It says, imagine snatching someone's boyfriend after seeing the things he buys for her, only to realize she buys for herself. Hey.
Darling, this is actually very true.
Very true.
Because I feel like in a lot of relationships, this is what's happening.
True.
So, snatch carefully. You know even snatching someone's face.
That's where I was getting to, because I think it has happened to someone, and TikTok, like, all of you that will be showing your boyfriend, I don't go snatch nonsense. Go and carry him there. So she snatch nonsense. She goes TikTok.
So I have seen a situation where somebody does a business and the person now travels a lot, like going on vacation and all that. So this particular person will go and saying that, hey, I would like to, you know, like farmsing. Person outside that business thinking that maybe it's from that business this person gets the money from. Oh my choco.
When troubles win, young girl go welcome. Waiting they find palava. I'm sure you guys have been seeing these sports. I am wondering what's going on. What's going on? Let's talk about the sports. They say, with the way the price of gas is going now, hey, my brother, my sister, buy this pot now. Cook 2 different meals at the same time. Your food will deliver. And
this is creative I have seen recently. And that's the truth. Because there are so many times you want to do so many things at the same time. I mean, I wonder why nobody had come up with, because I see like baking pans or something that like this, but I've never really seen pots like this. This is so creative.
So you know how I think this on a normal day would be funny.
Yeah.
Like you just eat and be like, what kind of... But this actually makes sense.
Very creative.
A lot of sense. Especially for people that use camp gas. They have just one and you want to cook 2 things. But when the problem went, I saw you're cooking rice on one side and beans on the other side. And then
no, there's no problem. Darling, can you not calculate?
My darling.
The beans takes longer to cook than the rice. So you put the beans first, okay? And when it's almost ready, you do your rice, okay?
And then the girl
ready together. Noodles and egg will be nice with this. You just give them egg. Hey.
Jalan. you get sense. You can't stay fine. You can't start be cook. Hey, wife material 1 million.
Hey.
So this one is talking about wife material too. Hey, he said, my husband's uncles came visiting. And as I served them lunch, my husband said, see packaging. She doesn't serve me like this, so I usually go and carry it myself in the kitchen. And his uncle replied, yes, so in my house in the UK, I mean they wash plates. So you'll see that.
So you see how when guys say this thing, or when people say this thing, oh, guys are not meant to be in the kitchen. I've never subscribed to that. I'm so sorry. Because even my mother raised my brother to be able to cook.
That's
so
right.
now that he lives by himself, you call him, he'll even be sending you a picture, I did barbecue today, I did this one
that's
today,
good.
I cooked this today.
I always say.
So these guys that say you cannot enter kitchen, oh, you cannot enter kitchen, you want me to enter streets and be hustling, you are mad.
You know the funny part? Most of the guys I know can cook.
No, I have always been that person who is always campaigning and saying to everybody that the same way you have raised the girl child, do the same to the boy child.
Very
because
true.
The kitchen is not your place, and the boy child will sit in the living room, the girl child will be doing, and then when it gets to some point, it shows, you know, so that person cannot do so many things, and you're wondering why the girls actually quickly mature more than they. No, you have to behave well now.
And then at the end of the day, we'll start depending on some girl that's been shakara because of.
And then they now get married, and they are now causing trouble. They are now useless.
Anybody when you learn for house, you go learn for UK.
Yeah, you learn abroad. Think of it.
UK or streets. Actually.
Okay, let's move on. This one is a conversation that is being covered by reporter Osita Iheme. You can see him there, and it's in shock. Let's find out what they are talking about. He said, Dad, please stop. You never make good jokes. And Dad is like, I made you. And baby's like, my point still stands.
But the father actually makes good jokes because he literally just told you that you're
a joke.
So is this one that's not cashing the point, not the point?
So that's not my
now you know they catch the joke.
That's not my problem. So I used to like to read certain novels, you know, growing up, and there is a particular author that I really, really love reading because so the jokes are not like there in your, but if you have a great sense of humor, you would have read that. You will go back, you smile, you now move forward.
And if you don't get it, you don't get it.
No, that's your...
If you know, you know. It's like today's Sabah examination. So those of you writing exam, please, this one's for you. It's a examination booklets should have a section where you can write everything you know but have not been asked. So the teacher will at least know that you read something. No. See, me, I subscribe to this one. Because at the end of the day, when you do this, the teacher will know that you are not a waste. You don't have empty brain.
Casually.
You know something.
Anyway, me, I just want to say that in some subjects like literature, you know, it can be out of points. And that one is the one that because go and be too forward, I'm going to shade you. OP, out.
So this still reminds me of Yoruba exam that year because I don't be knowing anything. I be trying to read all the way and things, but it knows to enter. So I will just open my booklets. I will first draw to pass away time. Then I will now write Ejo sa stroke ma. Wasare fumi fisi mark because me ogbo Yoruba.
And you know what? I hope they understand. I hope they understand because
they give me C. Yeah, they give me C.
Because I was about to ask that. Do you put all those marks?
No, I don't know the mark.
Because I might not understand what you just said.
Ejo sa stroke
I might not. If you don't put me,
what's sorry for me?
So if you don't put me, it makes sense. Yes.
I used to throw it everywhere and they sprinkle all over
without knowing because it can mean you can put O and then it can mean oko. It can mean so many things.
It can mean farm. It can mean something.
When you see what's sorry for me, fisi mark, leave me alone. Give me extra mark. Me a boy Yoruba.
The worst one is even with surnames. You can have Oke and Okay. And if you don't put the accent,
but they are spelled the same name.
But they are spelled the same way.
So it's just the mark on top or under. There's all with
the only
under
mark I know is the mark of Christ.
Okay, please. Let's move on. It's time to move on. So the next one, it said, I want somebody to give me brown envelope. I'll now say, oh, Chief, this is too much. And put it in my bag.
Okay.
Now, wow.
Me too, I'm looking for that person to do. Help my life. Oh, don't be like, it is only money today. I need your help. Help me.
Would you bless me?
Because I think they think we're too cute on this show to help.
Please.
Yes, please.
Ejo, What's that for me help?
Please don't look at our face, so this is not our review.
I don't know what I just. What's that for me help?
Why help me,
Help me. Quickly help me.
Hey, what's that for me help? Because.
All right, guys, on this note, as you are trying to help us, we're also helping you because right now, that's it on Social Ville, guys. That's it for Social Ville for the week. And, of course, the first half of the show, too. We will be back at 1 for more information and for more entertainment for the second half. So